Ohio gozaimasu. Good morning. Michelle, the Share Marketer here. Happy Wednesday. The sun isn't even all the way up, and this girl is out here. I've already exercised, meditated, and done some personal development. I am rocking this 5 a.m. club. I told you guys I've been reading this book. It is a game changer. But anyway, I wanted to come to you today because I want to ask you two questions. And if I could first have you, when you get a chance, grab a pen and paper, come back to the video, listen to the questions, and then take the time to answer them. And what I'm encouraging you to do is be authentic in your answer. Don't give the he-haw, him-haw answers that you think, even though you're doing this with yourself, the answers that you think society would want you to give. Or when I say be authentic, I want you to answer from within, okay? Now, the first question is, are you taking care of you? Now, when I ask that, I'm asking because in life, we can become very robotic. We can become very bogged down with shit that happens. Life happens. There's good and bad. There's, bills to pay. There's places to go. There's people to take care of. There's things to do. And what happens is, in the busyness, we can lose sight of how important it is to take care of ourselves. So the question is, are you taking care of yourself? Now, you can Google, and when I think about, taking care of yourself, are you eating right? Are you getting enough rest? Are you exercising? And there's all kind of, I don't think there's one size fits all diet or exercise program. Even with sleep, everybody, everybody's body is different. But are you taking care of yourself? Because spiritually, emotionally, physically, if you don't take care of yourself in those areas in your life, then when you show up, how big an impact are you making? And that leads me into question 2. How are you showing up in your life? And that could be, how are you showing up in your essence, you? How are you showing up in your job? How are you showing up as an entrepreneur, as a coach, as a marketer? How are you showing up as a parent? How are you showing up as a partner? You decide how you want to think upon that. But whether it be in your essence or in your job or your entrepreneurship, how are you showing up? Are you being true to you, or are you going through the motions that people are telling you to go through just so that you can fit in, or just so you can give yourself this lofty idea that you're getting a lot done? Because there's a difference between productivity and busyness. That's a whole nother video. And I get it. When you're at a job, there's things that you have to do. But how are you showing up? Are you doing your job? Are you slacking off? I'm just asking. Now, with those two questions, here's where I would like you to grab a pen and paper. Write down, am I taking care of myself? And whether you answer, I could do better, or hell yeah, I'm rocking it, baby. I got my mental, my spiritual, my physical all intact. However you answer, the question is that you need to answer, how can you improve? 3 things. 3 things that you can find that you can improve on. Now, for myself, I haven't exercised in months. So this 5 a.m. club, waking up and exercising for 20 minutes in the morning, I'm only on day 2, so I'm not saying I'm all that, but I'm trying. I'm taking actionable steps, and it feels good. But I'm doing it. So an area that I would write down is exercise, and actually write down what I'm doing. sleeping, eating, your attitude. What are 3 ways that you can improve on how you are taking care of yourself? And yes, I did say attitude, because mentally, what are you doing to mentally take care of yourself? Are you praying? Are you meditating? There's all kinds of things that can go along with that. But be true to you. Be authentic with your answer. And then number 2, you write down, how am I showing up in life? Now, you could put 3 areas of improvement. 1, showing up in your essence, your awesomeness, or how are you showing up in your job? That could be 2. How are you showing up as a parent? Could be 3. Or you could bust it out and say, I'm going to write down 3 areas of improvement that I could do in my business on how I'm showing up. And when I say, how are you showing up? This is what I want you to think about. When you lay down at night or whenever you go to bed, can you say to yourself, well done. Good job today, buddy. And, that doesn't mean that you have to be, find the cure for COVID, which please someone do that. But simple things where maybe you, for me, I'm not a person that says good morning. I'm not even going to go into all that. But just the other day, I found myself saying good morning to someone. At the end of the day, that was huge for this girl, okay? Simple. Didn't cost any money. Wasn't a big deal. But for me to take a step and just say good morning was huge. That's what she said. But what I'm saying is, it just, when you write down your 3 areas of improvement, the little things can mean so much. And you already know this. So that said, I hope that these questions are useful to you, to get you to dig deep, to find the authentic answer, being true to yourself, and how you can improve, not only taking care of your awesomeness, but in how you are showing up in the world.